Hello, Math Studies students. Today we are doing 20D Part 2 on page 575. Okay, so at what point of this graph does it have a tangent that's equal to 13? Okay, so it's saying that the slope is going to be 13. So I need to take the derivative of this in order to get the function that gives me the slope, and I'm going to make that equal to 13. And then we're going to be able to solve for that point. So first of all, let's take the derivative. Y prime, okay, this power comes to the front, so we have 2 times 2. That power decreases by 1, we end up with x. We end up with 5. Okay, there's no power. That's a power of 1, right? So 1 comes to the front, gets multiplied by 5, and now I have x to the 0. And then the derivative of -3, that just is 0, right? Okay, so anything to the 0 power is 1, right? So my derivative function is 4x plus 5. Okay, so now I've got my derivative function, and I'm going to make that equal to 13. So here we say 13 equals 4x plus 5, and we can solve for that. Let's subtract 5 on both sides, and then we get 8 equals 4x. Divide both sides by 4, we get x equals 2. We're not done. We're trying to find a point, right? So if my x value is 2, I need to plug that in here into the original function to get y. So y is equal to 2 Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this value here, the 2, and I'm going to plug it in place for x in the original function, and that's going to help us solve for y. So my value 2, I'm going to put in here. And now I will get the y value. So now I've got, okay, 2 squared is 4, and 4 times 2 is 8. 5 times 2 is 10, minus 3. So 8 plus 10 is 18, minus 3 is going to give me 15. So the point on the graph where this function has a slope of 13 is 2, 15. Okay? If you need extra help, replay and pause and watch this video again. Let's do example 2 now. Okay. The tangent to this equation is has a slope of 3 at the point 2. Find the values of a and b. Okay, might be a little bit tricky, but this example should help you. Okay, so I need to do 2 things. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to find the derivative of this. So the derivative is equal to, this 2 comes to the front, we end up with 2 times 2x minus a, and the derivative of b is going to be 0. Okay, the derivative of -ax is going to give me -a. All right, so this is going to have a slope of 3. So I'm going to turn this derivative, it's going to have a slope of 3. So we're going to get 3 equals 4x minus a. Wow, there's one variable, isn't it? A. So let's solve for a. And we also know what's our x value? Our x value is 2. So I'm going to replace x with 2. Okay? So, all right. So let's replace x with 2. So we get 3 equals 4 times 2 minus a. And so 4 times 2 is 8. All right, subtract 8 on both sides, I get negative 5 equals negative a. So a is equal to 5. Okay, now, now we want to find b. Okay, so in order to find b, I'm going to use the original equation. My original equation, f of x equals 2x squared minus ax plus b. Okay, there's my original equation, right? We know that a is 5, right? So I'm going to replace a with 5. And we've got at the point when x is 2. So I'm going to replace x with 2. Okay? So now I've got f of 2 equals 2 times 2 squared minus 5 times 2 plus b. And one more thing to recognize, when x is 2 on the original function, we know that the y value is 7. So I'm going to replace this with 7. Now the only variable is b, right? So let's solve this. 7 equals, okay, 2 squared is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, minus 10 plus b. Alrighty, so 8 minus 10 is negative 2. Alright, add 2 on both sides. I end up with b is equal to 9. Okay, so now I see that a equals 5 and b equals 9. Okay, if you have any trouble with these, replay them, watch them again, and good luck on the homework. Thanks for watching.